Well, Cyclone Natalie is rapidly weakening as it heads into the interior of southern India. The powerful storm hit the coast earlier today, with winds gusting to more than 140 kilometers per hour. Natalie damaged homes, uprooted trees, and toppled utility poles. It also produced intense rain that flooded streets as rivers overflowed their banks. At least 6 people died. Emergency officials have been sent to coastal communities hit hard by the storm. People living near reservoirs have been told to move to higher ground in case of a breach. Well, 2012 is fast approaching, so time to look back at this year's top 10 storms as chosen by our viewers.
A winter storm slammed into eastern Canada, dumping more than 30 centimeters of snow on Groundhog Day. This system was one of the biggest winter storms of 2011. A storm front moved into the Ottawa area on July 17th during the Blues Fest. A sudden downdraft from this system leveled the stage in a matter of seconds, sending people running for shelter. Severe thunderstorms swept through Ontario. 50,000 lightning strikes were recorded and 3 tornadoes were confirmed. Hurricane-strength wind gusts forced the closure of Calgary's downtown core. Gusts were clocked at 144 kilometers per hour, which resulted in major damage. Hurricane Irene blasted the east coast of the United States as a Category 1. Several towns in Vermont were completely cut off as roads and bridges were swept away. In Canada, Quebec and the Maritimes took the biggest hit. Strong winds took down trees, cut power, and created localized flooding. The United States saw the most active month in history for tornadoes. 753 tornadoes roared through in the month of April. The most devastating tornado, an F5, occurred in May, leveling Joplin, Missouri. 157 people were killed, making it the single deadliest tornado since 1947. Heavy rain fell on saturated ground. Some places received 3 times the normal amount of precipitation, resulting in the worst flooding in Manitoba and Saskatchewan's history. It covered a huge area and lasted for months. Monsoonal flooding took its toll this year. Australia saw the highest flood heights in more than a century. Thailand is still reeling from months of devastating flooding, which has killed more than 700 people. Heavy rains and melting snow caused the worst floods in 140 years in the Richelieu Valley. 3,000 homes were flooded and over 1,000 people were evacuated. F3 tornado ripped through the community of Goderich, Ontario, tossing vehicles, tearing off roofs, downing trees, and killing 1 person. The city square was described as looking like a war zone.
We'll be back as our Weather Watch continues in a moment.